Hello ladies, welcome back to this bonus video for this week. This is the video where I'm going to really dive deep and give you the very first step in elegantly attaining and maintaining your elegant body. There is a question that is so important to ask yourself every single day. And this is what elegant women do. This is what I started to do. Now, let me tell you something. Remember I said yesterday, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, you really should, because it sets the tone for this, and I speak about something in there that I'm referring to right now. But basically, I told you about the spiritual experience I had, and it made me discover what we are. Now, very briefly, not going to dive deep into that too much right now, but we are souls having a human experience. You've heard that, I'm sure, before. Let me break that down more and say, instead of souls, we are an energy having a physical experience. Okay? What we see here, this physical body, if you were to look under an intense microscope, and you would go to the quantum particles that make us up, you would see at the quantum level that we are energy. Energy that is so condensed that we form a physical thing, just like this computer. Just like anything you see, the table, the chair, the sofa, they look real. But it's only because the energy has been pressed so hard together to form a matter. This is not a spiritual concept. This is actually a scientific aspect. We have always known that about objects when you learn physics, but we've never talked about it in terms of ourselves, and it's time that we really understand this. So what does that mean for your ideal body? If you get this concept and you can stop thinking of yourself as a physical being and more of an energetic being, then you start realizing that you're quite porous and that actually you are connected to this greater energy. Okay? There is an energy all in everything, all nature, everywhere. It is omnipresent. Some people call it God, some people call it the universe, some people call it whatever. This is something that those of us who are sensitive to enough can feel and sense. During my spiritual awakening, what I had as my experience was that a lot of people say that they've had near-death experiences and they've left their body. I didn't have a near-death experience, but what I had was a dissolving or a becoming one with this all energy. There was no more physical Aaron. It was on such a state of nothingness, but everythingness, of oneness, of pureness, of loveness. I mean, it was just everything, but there was no Aaron. Okay? Without getting too far out there right now, because I'm reliving it right now, I want you to know that that was the moment I understood that we are energy. Okay? So if in fact we are energy, then that energy is part of the all, because if everything is energy, we're all the same. We come from the same thing. Okay? We come from the same source. And therefore, because we can tap into that source can be our guide and our guru. what exactly does this physical body require right now? And so instead of looking in a diet book and seeing something say that this is the good food to eat, this is the bad food to eat, you should eat a half a cup of this, not a quarter cup of this. You should eat a quarter cup of this and not a cup of this. I mean, this one has certain points and this one has, I mean, my God, the things that we look to for our guru, you know, that's why we look to this book and, oh, totally, I get it. I used to read all the books and say, this makes sense. So I would follow that. But then I would pick up another book and say, ooh, no, that makes sense. And then I would follow that. And there was always another idea. And perhaps these were things written by these people because it worked for them. But that's because their divine guidance gave that system to them because it was perfect for them. You each have your own manual inside for you, and it is connected to this all energy, and it will tell you what is perfect for you to eat and how much. Your only job is to tap into that and listen to it. So before you, well, at the moment when you go to your fridge in the morning, you can say to yourself, you get quiet, you take a deep breath, you connect with that energy, and you say, what do you desire to eat for breakfast? Now, you're not asking yourself, your physical self, you're tapping into this energy. It's a different intention. And then, therefore, the answer is going to come back from inspiration, not your head. So it's going to be like almost a feeling that's dropping inside of you. It might say one day, eggs. The next day would say, no, we need something lighter today. We'd love to have a piece of toast with some Marmite and avocado smushed on it. Another day might say, just a beautiful protein shake. Your body will tell you every single time you ask it what it desires to eat for breakfast, lunch, a snack, everything. And it will tell you how much. When you're pouring that cereal, when you're scooping that oatmeal, I don't care who says what a portion is. What does your soul tell you? What does that energy tell you? Is it a half a cup today? Is it a quarter cup? Is it a third cup? How much? And I want you to listen. And then I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy it. So my activity for you, your elegant action for this week until the next week, is to start tuning in and asking your soul, the essence of you, your divinity, what do you desire to eat for breakfast? What do you desire to eat for lunch? What do you desire to drink? What do you desire to, okay? And really be aware. If it says, I would like an herbal tea instead of that usual coffee that you have, listen. But if it says have the coffee, have the coffee. If it says have a croissant, have the croissant. Okay? Just tap in and listen. This is your elegant action for this week. I think that's all I want to share with you. I can't wait to share more. There's so much I want to share because it's such a beautiful, beautiful process. But this is step number 1.